Good afternoon. My name is Juliano and I will talk about digital TV interactive services. Why interactivity and why this can be mixed with broadcasting? I think that's the main reason of the selection of the IZB, the Japanese standard, at this Brazilian standard. More than the high definition and mobility, there is the possibility of offering interactive to the citizens. But first, I want to talk about CPqD. We are the biggest telecom R&D center under the Equator Line, initially only on telecommunications, and now we work on information communication technologies. We are an independent institution, and our major efforts in R&D projects are funded by public funds. And the most important is the Funtel, which receives 0.5% of all the telecom bills in Brazil. Our focus at this moment is on digital TV, on broadband for all Brazilians, a strong activity of the Brazil government, digital cities, things about the modernization of the towns, smart grid, and financial services, something like security and anti-fraud systems and mobility. This photo shows CPqD premises. CPqD occupies 50,000 square meters and it has 10 buildings and more than 10 labs. One-third of our employees are postgraduate, 50% are college graduates, and more than 200 are high school graduates. Now I will talk about Brazilian digital TV. The Telecom National Agency, Anatel, started its studies in 1999 with the three international standards: ATSC, American Standard, DVB, European, and ISDB, Japanese. The analysis also included a field trial in the biggest and the most important city of Brazil, that is São Paulo, and in 2003, the first year of the President Lula, the government defined by the President decree that digital television should be understood not as a simple technical evolution from analog TV, but as a whole new communication platform. The government was interested in new services in addition to the conventional digital TV. Why that? Because 98% of the houses have TV sets, more than ovens, more than refrigerators. And the fixed telephone lines arrived only to 55 to 6% of the houses. We have more than 150 million mobile phones, but they are concentrated in the richest regions, that is South and Southeast region, with several mobile phones per house. If it is possible to use digital broadcast TV to offer new services, then we must explore this option. In 2004, it was defined by the Brazilian Digital TV System project. The objective of this project was to define the best solution to Brazil. There were three levels of working groups. The most important was the Development Committee, formed by several ministers involved with this subject. The main role of this committee was defining the reference model of the digital TV system. The consultative committee, composed by broadcasters, manufacturers, content producers, and associations involved with TV, suggested several important issues to them. In the project was developed the management group. CPqD and FINEP support this group planning the project, coordinating all the involved players, and analyzing the results. CPqD was the technical coordination, and we used a methodology that permitted us to analyze the main factors involved in the definition of the reference model. We analyze the social factors, for example, the demand for different services and prices, business factors, and TV value share, the economic long-term forecastings, new technologies, improved design by the universities, and regulatory industrial issues. We assessed different models and solutions based in the three standards and the possible improvements. And after a risk and a viability analysis, we proposed a reference model indicating how to choose the best standard with the Brazilian MID or Ginga and the MPEG-4 as codification of video. We also indicated the amount of investments, public and private, the ideal time to get the total coverage of Brazil, and when to switch off the analog TV. The work was finished in February 2006. After all the negotiations of the government, a new presidential act defined in June 2006 the Brazilian digital TV system. The choice was the Japanese standard, ISDB, with Brazilian MIDI, Ginga, and the MPEG-4. SBTV must offer high definition, standard definition, one SEG for the mobility, interactivity based on Ginga, and several types of return channel. It was defined the simulcasting to each active broadcasting using a digital channel of 6 MHz. The switch off of analog channel in 2016, and after June 2013, new channels only in digital technology. Up to 4 channels in each town to be used by the federal government, executive government channel, educational channel, culture channel, and citizenship. It was also defined the creation of the SBTVD forum founded in 2007 to address technical issues of ISDBT International. And the commercial operation started on December 2nd, 2007 in São Paulo. After the Brazilian decision, believing that concept, we in CPqD started the development of interactive services based on digital TV. Why? Because we believe that they will open a lot of new opportunities. Our vision is that interactive TV may be the fourth killer application. The first, telephony; the second, broadcasting; the third, internet; and the fourth, interactive digital TV. Services and applications designed to be used on TV set as the terminal device. And we think that not only broadcasting network can be used. In some places where it isn't possible to use, other solutions can be used. For example, cable TV, fixed and mobile phone lines, and the IPTV. We understand that an interactive digital TV can be classified as a disruptive innovation, catching new users that don't have any kind of available electronic service and that want to pay less to have new service, not offered by the incumbents. And what kind of services are we designing? At this moment, we are developing 5 services: T-Government, or electronic governance services, health and job seeking portal on TV, digital learning, e-commerce on TV, games, and educational content on demand. To develop all these services, we believe we have to have feasible authoring tools and methodologies about quality of experience and set-top box certifications. Then we are also developing them.